Hey, yo. So I just been looking for shit to react to. Mainly, like, you know what I'm saying, hood shit, New York City based hood shit. Like, just because after looking at my numbers, New York City is like my biggest market, my biggest demographic, New Yorkers. That's where I get majority of my views from. So I was just scouring the internet, just trying to find some type of entertaining shit, man. Rocky 6454, bro, got one of the, like, his shit is, it's like regular hood shit. And then it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. My son got videos about little kids wilding, dudes in wheelchairs wilding. Yo, subscribe to my boy, like, share, all his shit, all that. I'm gonna react to one of these videos, man, cause he got one right here talking about some little dude. Nigga been locked up mad times doing damage. You heard? Like, let's see what he talking about.
Look where we at, man. Cortland, man. Look at that, man. All that K, man. Cortland K.
The
Like, my son literally sound like a little ass kid.
NYPD has arrested a 14-year-old member of the notorious YGz gang in connection with several violent crimes across the city of New York. B.G's, who is an associate of fellow reputed YGz member YGz, is from the Eastchester Gardens housing complex in the East Bronx. B. has 18 prior arrests, dating back to when he was just 10 years old for menacing an individual with a weapon. His real name is not being released by the authorities due to his young age, but he is well known among gang members. Videos from his Facebook show him traveling the city alone at just 11 years old, beating other children with metal objects as they cried, and threatening rival gang members. NYPD Chief of Detectives James Essig announced his most recent arrest and detailed the attempted murders which B.G's is alleged to have committed.
Sheesh.
On September 19, 2022, B.G's and another individual drove a scooter to the Marble Hill area of the Bronx, looking for a particular member of the OKB gang. They spotted a man who they thought could be the person they were looking for inside a Dunkin' Donuts near 230th Street.
Oh, that's the one line right there.
B.G's fired from the scooter. The bullets apparently tore through the glass and damaged the property of the Dunkin' Donuts before striking the man. B. and his associate sped away. Just 3 days later, he was at it again. On September 22, 2022, detectives believe that B.G's fired upon rival gang members at 5360 Broadway in the Bronx. The shootings began to reveal a troubling pattern. B. had apparently been regularly making a lengthy journey to attempt to murder his rivals, traveling by scooter from his neighborhood in the Eastchester Gardens housing project in the East Bronx. On September 25, 2022, while using the same scooter used in the other incidents, B. shot a man at 131 West Kingsbridge Road in the Bronx.
Yo, bulls is wildin', bro.
What? Hey, Joe, please stop being stupid.
Oh, nah, bro.
The shooting spree left Bronx residents in.
And then the crazy shit is they just passed a law just now that young bulls won't go to jail for shit like this no more. If you under the age of 12, and you can see he been getting locked up since he been getting in trouble since he was 10. In reality, you know what kind of, I ain't even gonna get into that, but this is wild. I ain't gonna lie, this is wild.
But the NYPD was on B.'s case and arrested him on October 7th before any more victims could be shot. NYPD Chief of Detectives James Essig was astounded that someone so young could be committing such heinous crimes over and over again. B.G's mother took to Facebook in anger, calling for his immediate release. B. himself had been attempting to start a career as a drill rapper, releasing songs including quote-unquote, "I'm Not a Baby." Ultimately, B. was charged with multiple counts of attempted murder and other related crimes in connection to the shooting spree. As police interrogated him, he refused or was otherwise unable to provide the identity of his associate. The 14-year-old was remanded to a juvenile detention center. It is unclear if B. will be released again, but the shocking story is just another blip in the large gang ecosystem that is rapidly taking over New York City.
Word. Subscribe to my son Rocky. Matter of fact, we gonna watch another video because I fuck with what my son do over here. Let me see this. This one got my attention.
The following is real NYPD radio audio obtained by Rocky regarding an incident which occurred on December 4, 2021, involving Leroy Mensa, also known as Lefty G's. Mensa is an alleged wheelchair-bound member of the Bronx YGz gang. Despite being on a wheelchair, he is an extremely violent criminal
Still
with
moving
numerous attempted murder
devious. You
charges.
shitting me? My son
Furthermore,
really
there are
slaughtered.
allegations that he is a and has been involved in Just before 10 p.m. on this cold December night, Mensa was in the Lower East Side of Manhattan when he saw a group of rivals gathered outside a deli. He pulled out a 9mm handgun, cocked it back, and started shooting. Unbeknownst to him, NYPD officers were positioned just a
Not
few blocks
downtown,
away.
bro.
Shots fired, Rutgers and Madison. What's the location? Rutgers and Madison? Rutgers and Madison. I need additional units at Rutgers and Madison for shots fired. What unit is calling the 85? Detail. Arrival at unit. Advise 84. Units responding to shots fired. Approach tactically, utilize cover, maintain firearm control. Do we have a perp? 7 Adam, I'll show you responding.
At this point, all NYPD units in the area begin responding to the scene. Suddenly, a unit spots Lefty G's wheeling away from the scene of the crime.
I'm weak.
No further, firearm recovered. Tag 4. Good job, guys. Do we have any outstanding, Sub Lieutenant? Negative. We got one stop in regard. Tag 4. Alright, tape off the corner, please. Rutgers and Madison. In front of the deli. To Dunkin' Donuts. Deli also has camera. 7 Adam. 7 Adam. Only transporting one male back to the 7th precinct. Can I get another time? 7 Adam, home line. Let's be advised, 7 boys bringing back the purple wheelchair to the precinct.
Leroy
Like
Mensa,
what?
also known as Lefty G's, was charged with several felonies and wheeled back to Rikers Island Jail. He is awaiting trial.
Oh man, like niggas is moving crazy. YGz is going bananas. What else you got? Cause this is short. Give me one more. Let me get one more.
Ever since the stabbing death of 14-year-old OY gang member Nodi Osama, whose real name was Ethan Reyes, chaos has been unfolding across New York City. Numerous people have been violently assaulted over real and perceived disrespect of his name. Part of the chaos has been fueled by a viral song and dance created by members of 4-1, called the Nodi Bop, which is meant to mock the stabbing of Nodi Osama. The video for the song reached over 1 million views and became a major trend on TikTok, with many kids even tricking oblivious people into doing the dance. On October 13, 2022, a 15-year-old was brutally stabbed near his high school in the Bronx after being confronted for doing the Nodi Bop. It is alleged that OY gang member Sugar Hill SB was arrested and charged with assault in connection to the stabbing. The continued confrontations, many of which have been documented on film, have led to serious injuries for those caught partaking in the dance by the OY gang. In fact, the violence has gotten so bad that one of the original creators of the Nodi Bop issued a dire warning to fans.
Bro, not gonna lie, Naughty Bop at your own risk, bro, gangster. Naughty Bop at your own risk, bro. What am I doing? Niggas out here getting stabbed for that shit, all types of crazy shit. Like, Naughty Bop at your own risk. Niggas know what they doing when they doing that dance, you feel me?
Recently,
It wouldn't
a
be the
brutal
first
gang
dance that was
assault
like
over
that.
the
Like, don't do
disrespect
that
of
dance
Nodi
when you getting
Osama
spanked,
occurred in
like,
downtown
something.
Manhattan, an area
Used to
in
be like that
NYC
for the old
frequented
land,
by
too.
business people and
Don't do that
tourists.
dance, niggas is
On
going
West
problem.
18th Street and 8th Avenue, aspiring rapper Lefty 9 spotted a man who he believed to be an OY gang member.
Yo, you not wild, right? Hello? Hello? So that's not true with Time Out and a flick?
The two got into a heated argument about Nodi Osama and other gang-related issues. Suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, a massive group of OY gang associates appeared and began to menace Lefty 9. Hearing the commotion, NYPD officers as well as school safety agents from a
This is
nearby
crazy.
school walked over to the area to
Like,
try
yo,
and shield
young
Lefty
boys
9 from the
wildin',
group.
like,
Suck my Lefty! Lefty, you bun, nigga. What am I dead, nigga? Yo, Lefty, you dead. Yo, Lefty, suck my...
Despite this, the gang was unfazed. According to witnesses, some were even armed with handguns, but didn't fire as they circled him. The OY associates brutally attacked, beat, stomped, and kicked Lefty 9, with NYPD and school safety officers getting caught in the crossfire. The OY members ran off, but not before stealing Lefty 9's shoes, which they later burned on Instagram.
Nigga pulled up with his camera, he tried to run down. Nigga ran into a trap.
Come get your shoes back.
I'm dead.
Oh yeah. And we burn them. Tell them come get back. Where's my dad?
With this much virality and attention coming to gang activity in NYC, it seems for many that the violence will only get worse.
Yeah, because they told the younger kids, hey, you could come do this shit now too. Like, keep it going. Yo, man, I'm off this, man. No, look, Mac, you already know the vibes. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fancy shit.